take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete.
A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The Pro Bowler in there to get him to the ground. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Herbert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll let it go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Panthers 3. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pretty move. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Panthers 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Second down. Here's Hurts. Lines up and well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Lining up for the point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. from the gun. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry, and that's caught inside the 35. And goes for a gain of 31.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 7-yard line.
It's Eckler, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the...
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Operating from the gun. Herbert, strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
22-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
The 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Switzer, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ryan Switzer, 48 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Panther first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Joe Reed returning. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Chargers. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chargers 31, Panthers 10. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. One over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
On first down, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Herbert. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flush to his right. It is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of a yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Chargers 38, Panthers 10. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's into the clear. 20. 10 for good. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going